So we decided that we were going to build a building to house the people that were coming, and eventually ended up buying this sewing facility. God blessed us with the money on it, and it was fantastic. And we moved in it and built a small section, and we had 50 people. We thought we're going to build for huge faith, and we're going to seat 200 people. That'll quadruple. That gives us plenty of room. That was 5 months ago. And I believe we had close to 260 on Sunday morning, this past Sunday morning. And now we're seating 500 people with this new addition. And we're excited about that. But I always say this, anybody can draw numbers. It's not hard. But what we are seeing is that people are getting saved every Sunday here. And their lives are being changed. And somebody once told me, it must be very, very difficult to reach out to the people that you reach out to because they're so problematic with situations in their life. But we always say this, it's easy to feed starving people. And these are people that are desperate. These are people that are desolate. They have the community's given up on them. Everybody's given up on them. And when somebody shows them, hey, there's hope for you even, they just respond to it. And they respond to it in such a powerful way. When these people get saved, they get saved. I mean, it's just
that's
crazy
what I was
stuff.
asking now. I've seen in my church there, wherever. But when they get saved, do they leave?
No.
You let them leave?
Well, this is the thing. There are people out there that we go on their profession of faith and we say, if you say you do what the Bible says to do, and I can't, I'm not a mind reader. I don't read hearts, but I can look at fruit. But we have some that have gotten saved, gotten baptized, and walked away. And what we say is, something happened, and we're not real sure, and I'm not going to say they're not saved.
Right.
But I'm not going to say they are. I don't know, and nobody does. I don't know if you are. You don't know if I am. Nobody does. It's this hard thing between us and God. But I will say this, the vast majority of people that we have baptized in this church are members of this church. Our membership has doubled. Our baptisms, and it's really neat when you look at our statistics versus others, we have more people coming than we do members of our church. That shows you that the people that are joining our church are getting saved and coming in, and they're unchurched people. I think since September, we've baptized 20-something people just since September. And we've got a list of scheduled people to be baptized, and they're staying, and we're discipling. We have 85% of our church signed up in discipleship groups.
That was really kind of my question. That's one of the ways you've really kept people involved. If you stay involved with all your members, pretty much, don't you? Do you have a group that helps you with that?
I don't, and this is kind of a little bit different. I have people in our church that are ministers, and they're called members. Ephesians 4 says that my job is to equip for ministry, and we equip people to minister to other people. When you walk in here today, if you stay 20-30 minutes, you will see somebody in tears or somebody praying with somebody else. That's how we do that, and it's amazing to see that. And I would love to say, we read a book and we did what this guy said to do, and it's just blown up. But the greatest thing about this is we honestly have no idea why people are getting saved other than we're just lifting up Christ and preaching the gospel uncompromised to say we call sin sin, and we just lay it out there, and it's amazing. People get saved just like they did in Jesus' day. It's really, really cool. When you confront people with that, they get saved, and it's the most amazing thing ever. And
I think you can tell from his talk a little bit that we could get you going on, that anyone could find a place at Overflow, and Paul can just about help anybody, in my opinion. Now, he may not want me to say that, but that's the truth. I hope you'll visit Overflow Church, and for a better location than under the water tank, how do you tell people to come?
We always tell people to take, we're off of Railroad Drive, right off of Main Street on Railroad Drive, right beside the railroad tracks. You head toward the city waterworks, and we're the big green metal building on the right. Friday.
And you're welcome to come.
Which services start about 10:30.